All right, friends, we back with another video. It's on, guess who? JasonBlaha Strength and Fitness Lower Body Day. Let's review this video. Yes, our favorite gym slave.
Hey everybody, it's JasonBlaha here, and once again it is time for a lower body day. Alright, this is going to be a nice long vlog. I'm doing what I told you guys I'm going to do. Surprise, surprise. We're hitting some modestly heavy singles. These are not...
Yes, it's a surprise, Jason. Surprise, surprise. Melted candle. Here we go. Oh, Jason, 4 plates today. It's great. Amazing. Gotta love this lifting slave, bro.
maxes. These are no more than 90%.
I'm always surprised at the lifting slave mentality. They're not going anywhere. Nothing is getting built here, but according to them, they're building a muscle. Every time they're lifting, they're building a muscle. We're building muscles. Building muscles. Yes, we are. It's funny how fat cells, they have no myonuclear domain size limit, but muscles have a myonuclear domain size limit. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. That's why you see 1,000-pound fat guys, but you don't see a 1,000-pound muscle guy walking down the street.
That's all that I want. For me as an advanced lifter, I can hit the highest threshold motor units off of weights. Anything above about 85.
Oh, he's trying to hit the motor units. Gotta get those motor units flying. Yes.
No problem on a single rep. So that's really all I'm trying to do.
That's it, Jason? 1 rep? What? That's you building a muscle there. Let's see how many plates he's got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, 5 plates.
I want to maintain some squat and deadlift strength, and I can game those workout to workout. But I just want to come in.
Is that the TRT doing that for you? Oh, it must be the TRT. Man, you cheating, bro. You cheating.
Even though my training is bodybuilder almost entirely at this point, I do want to maintain my lower body.
It's bodybuilding. It looks like powerlifting to me. Isn't that powerlifting? Is that what you call it? You think us bodybuilders, we don't do fucking deadlifts or what?
Powerlift to some extent. Right now, benching, I'm not as concerned. I may start doing this with benching again eventually.
Holy shit, man. He lifted that for 1 solid rep. He built a muscle. A muscle has been built.
But I do want to do that. But there is some potential to it. It can potentiate some upper threshold motor units faster on your work.
That's it. Wreck your back, of course. Building a muscle here. Oh, this is even better. He's building muscles.
Now it is focusing on building that work capacity because everything else was...
He's building work capacity. He's building muscles in a garage in his prison here. Gym slave prison here. He's been in prison as a gym slave. And now it's a pure lifting slave. At some point, you're just a lifting slave, bro. It's just... I don't know.
Sets of 10 to 12 right here for this tricep, and then 30 plus on the other stuff. So really we ended up working 3 different rep ranges with a ton of volume. Yeah, right? At least 10 sets.
Ranges to
and I may work these. Do a tricep.
Can't forget the calves. Just gotta superset them. There we go. Attaboy.
And I love doing triceps like this for lower body because it really is good for my condition.
There we go.
In this case, the only thing that's really...
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby.
...fatigue going in is the calves.
I mean, the calf is a very big muscle group. And the range of motion is very short on there. And he's only using 2 45 plates. That's not enough, man. It's just not enough for calves.
Because those other movements do work calves. But this is one of the reasons. It's like I almost...
Back again doing the legs, okay.
Wish I had a 45-degree leg press slide. Not that I don't...
He's like in circles. He's going from one exercise to the other. It's crazy. Why don't you just finish one first?
Know that my quads are really being shortchanged. I have a feeling my quads are going to blow up anyways.
Blow up, yes.
But we're making sure that it gets finished off with... Again, we're talking working with the equipment.
This is even more hilarious. This is where you actually could really see Coach Blaha, man, in his finest look. 46 years old. Me, 56, bro. Oh, I forgot. He just turned 47. His birthday. That's what he says. I don't know. Okay, 47. Me, I'm turning 57. 10 years older than him. Looks like a melted candle to me.
We with the equipment I have versus what might be optimal for.
And I'm not lifting like a chronic lifting slave like he is. I just am eating my regular, normal, natural diet, my animal natural diet, which makes me look amazing and feel amazing. Just put something in my community section. Dairy farmer girl. She went pure carnivore because she had problems, and all her stuff went away. And she sees other people looking sick, and she looks amazing and healthy now. She's ready to have a kid too, because she's having periods.
My biomechanics. Yeah.
The reason why I realize the reason why people turn into lifting slaves is because the way societies run, they put you on all these energy foods, these unnatural, artificial diets full of energy. They fill it full of energy so they can make you into a slave, a working slave. That's what they do. And then they set up gyms. Those are for they're set up for the office people because, man, the people that are working physical jobs in factories and everything and construction, they're not going to go to the gym, man. Unless they're crazy, they might go to a gym, but they're not going to go there. And so you get these office people, that's made for the office people because they want them to go to the gym so that they too can shorten their lifespan because it accelerates your aging. That's the whole thing. Some people will say, oh, it's a conspiracy by the government. I don't know if conspiracy what. It's just been all set up meticulously to keep you working. Everybody's leeching off everybody. It's a scam world. If you're not winning more than you're losing, then you're a total slave to this society that has been created to do that, to enslave everybody in it. And everybody is leeching off everybody else. And then I don't know who's at the bottom of the bucket, but it's like a pyramid scheme. It's like a pyramid scam. You know those pyramid scams? This is what this is. You live in a pyramid scam. I would call it that.
I mean, if I had a way to get these to some deeper angles, it might be more optimal. But
all right.
But I want to be clear. I'm not over here telling you guys that anyone talking smack when you have just that little bit when you're seated like that.
Attaboy. None of that is going to change your body. What's going to change it is your pure natural diet in nature.
They're like, dude, unless they're contest shredded,
Contest shredded?
But it's so many reps. This is
I think he lives in La La Land. Contest shredded and all that. These artificial people. He's like reflecting. He's reflecting back and forth, imagining artificial people, drug, cosmetic, natural, cosmetic, how things work. He's crazy. And it doesn't work anymore because his body's completely diminished, old and wrinkly.
Over half the vlog, just these
Can you imagine what he's going to look like if I look better than him at 57 and he's 47 and he looks like that now? Can you imagine him in 10 years? Holy shit, bro. He's going to be gone. Grandpa. He's already grandpa.
last 3 exercises because they're 30 plus reps. And again, I think I made
Yes, exercise your body. Man, I think people, they don't even know how the human body works exactly. Why you can't get more fat cells or less fat cells, or why fat cells have no MND size limit, but why do muscle cells have MND size limit? It's kind of obvious. Your muscles are meant, they're a lot of it's energy, and you use them to move around with. Why would they get bigger to do what? Unless, of course, there's, of course, an adaptation process. I mean, if you're building a ship or doing some work out there, your body will adapt certain things of stress and give you certain things, but it's not going to give you all what you think you're getting. You may get chemical strength instead of physical strength because it's got to pull you through a famine. Can't be getting enormously large muscles, you walking around with huge-ass muscles. Yeah, it's all kinds of stuff. It bases itself more on energy, like triglyceride, fat, glycogen loading in the muscle, hypertrophy, glycogen, sarcoplasmic fluid for energy, triglyceride, the fat cells, more energy. Right, your body's based more on energy to keep you alive. It's there to keep you alive. It's not there to do the things that you want. Yeah, but of course you're eating such an artificial diet, you wouldn't even know it's destroying the shit out of you. And then you're doing all this fucking accelerated aging, lifting and shit, destroying yourself more.
working the weights up. I need to add another plate.
I would say it's conducive to something being these artificial diets. It's like being on a drug. You're all drugged. Society has been drugged. Sugar is a drug. You're all drugged. You're all drug addicts. And then you go to these gyms. That's the reaction of a drug addict. What does a drug addict do when they go on speed, like a real hardcore drug addict? They got pent up energy. They run, they do stuff, they talk fast, they move around. Yeah, this is the equivalent of that. On a carnivore diet, there's no drugs, there's no sugar, no nothing. So how would you fare on your natural animal diet? What would you be doing? You don't know because you're all so unnatural already. You're all far gone. The whole society is completely gone, and it's going really fast. I'm telling you, this is not sustainable. This society much longer. Want to know why? It can't be sustainable because it's going, man. It's going because people are becoming infertile. They're not having children. Deaths are up everywhere. No, the government doesn't want to talk about it. There's all kinds of shit going on out there. Society is just diminishing over time, deteriorating. That's what's really happening. And it'll get worse and worse. And then they keep putting out more fake food. Oh, let's put sawdust in crispy crunch. Let's put sawdust in there. Oh, I didn't notice the difference. Tastes great. Yeah. You know, you could eat sawdust, but it doesn't mean it's healthy for you. Get it?
On the other thing, same thing here. These are 30 plus. I start losing count. But look, we found a way to add more weight. I've been trying to do 3 plates. I'm 35. This is 225.
And he's been trying to do 3 plates. Why? Does he tell you why he's been trying to do 3 plates? I've been trying to do 3 plates. But why are you trying to do 3 plates? What is the purpose behind it? I know. You're building muscles there, right? You've been building them for 30 years. Where are they? If you've been building something for 30 years, where is it? It's like telling these people, they say, oh, I work so hard, so many years in my job. And then they're like, where's your money to show for it? They have no money to show. Want to know why? Because in a slave labor job, you ain't making fuck all. That's why. In this world, you want a job, go to work. You want to work? Get a job. But if you want to make money, sell something and make some money. That's how the world works. That's how they leech off you. You go to work, do that, and they sell you something and they steal your money. They charge you astronomically large amounts of money for the stuff that you've been already packaging at your factory. And you go and buy from them.
All right, and I realized, I'm like, I bet you I can take one of these football bars and it's wide enough in the way the bars are spaced, I can get it across my thigh.
I mean, everybody, it's all one big pyramid scam. You're living in a pyramid scam.
Sure enough, I could. It wasn't, it's not super easy to get into position. I'm still having to stand up and down for the 220.
The reason the fitness industry puts out misinformation is to keep you guessing. They know. That's why they keep telling you this rep range, that rep range is going to build you a muscle, this, that, got to go gym, build a muscle and all that. I never heard that before. Rep range is shit, ever built you a muscle. I'm old school. I always knew that muscle injuries, through that, progenitor would wake up, boom, and you build muscles through a repair and a remodeling. I didn't know anything about go to a gym, lifting away would get you a muscle, but that's because sarcoplasmic hypertrophy became super popular somewhere at some point, I can't remember now, 80s to 90s. It started to become extremely popular. That's why you got these mass monsters, just more sarcoplasmic, more complex carbs, artificial diets, boom.
Hi, man, but it's not bad. Like, I feel like I can load more weight and do this.
Again, it's an energy source, so your muscles can hold a lot of this energy in the form of sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. So you misconstrued that hypertrophy as being muscle solid gains. Like Tony Hughes, he's like, hey man, we're gonna solidify the gains. How the fuck could you solidify glycogen? How could you solidify that as a gain in your muscle? Tell me, explain that to me. Can someone explain that to me? Because I guess fucking I'm out to lunch too. How the fuck do you solidify your gains when they're made out of glycogen, sarcoplasmic fluid? Duh.
But here's the difference.
That's like saying my fat cells are triglyceride. I'm going to solidify my fat cell gains.
I felt that extra 90 pounds in the calves. It's like, all right, now we're getting somewhere. And then the same thing.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
High reps to finish your lower body off. I mean, really.
Yeah.
But a lot
Yeah, buddy.
of times it was like 5 sets of 25, 10, 30 plus. Stimulus to fatigue.
Man, he's all over the place. Back at this one and this one, this one, this one. Stay at one thing, finish and go to next.
Particularly all this pump.
Fatigue.
Right.
Oh, did he say pump work there? He said all this pump work.
All those reverse hypers. This is not hard to recover from. The real meat and potato.
This is not hard to recover from. You're a factory worker. It's not hard for factory workers to recover. You know what they do? They go home, eat their dinner. Maybe if they have enough energy, they might fuck their wife and go to sleep. Get it? Yeah, and maybe they'll see their kids. 10 minutes of their time for their kids.
Those were those middle three exercises. So again, I want people to understand these lower body vlogs right now. It is about just getting a little bit of heavy work, a very tiny amount, definitely getting understimulated, right? We're making sure it gets hit. Nice deep burn in it. Finish those calves off. Again, this is polishing. These polishing
Yes, polishing. They're polishing movements. They're going to polish you up, bro. Pump work.
movements just to put that last bit of size on.
See? He's going to put that last bit of size on, broski. Got it, man? Are you guys taking notes, man? That last bit of size is coming on there.
And then the reverse hypers, which you guys know how I feel about that. I feel that is bulletproof my back. That's the reason. I feel like the reverse hyper is why I've been able to deadlift over 600 pounds fairly often with no low back strains, no low back pain, nothing like that.
I think it's due to the TRT.
It's a big factor. But then you think about the potential for the erectors, glutes, everything else, and really the whole posterior chain.
And for all I know, he says TRT is probably just steroids. Who gives a shit?
Right? That is a fully scientifically supported idea. It's largely anecdote, but it does work. And I feel like my lower body is starting to fill back out, right?
Yes, it's starting to fill out, this and that. It's always filling out and growing. And yes, man, of course.
Starting to fill back out. And again,
It's filling out.
if clear, a long way to go.
Got a long way to go, bro. Oh, no more talking? No more talking. Let's see the end.
Transient storage factors and glycogen storage in there. Okay, fine. Very high carb diet. Try to keep my energy turnover high. Even if a lot of this ends up being these last movements, a lot of transient storage factors, the erectors, glutes, everything else, and really the whole post. It's fantastic. And it again, I'm not saying that is a fully scientifically supported idea.
Okay.
It's largely anecdotal.
Glycogen storage, see? Okay.
But it does work. And I feel like my lower body is starting to fill back out, right? Starting to fill back out. And again, we look at all this too, and the other thing to think about, I'm on a very high carb diet, trying to keep my energy turnover high.
See, he's on a high carb diet, trying to keep that energy super high, bro. Cause gotta be a lifting slave. Make sure that that energy's high.
Even if a lot of this ends up being these last movements, a lot of transient storage factors and glycogen storage in there. Okay.
See, even if it ends up being glycogen storage and there's transient factors, you mean sarcoplasmic hypertrophy? Yeah, that's.
Okay, fine. What's that do for my metabolic health? If I train my legs to have a higher insulin sensitivity
It's bad for you. It's bad for your health. That's what it is.
and higher glycogen storage, what does that do for my overall metabolism, metabolic health, insulin sensitivity?
Does absolutely nothing. It makes you insulin resistant. That's why you're flatter than you would normally be. Look at him. He's insulin resistant because that's what the energy food does. People go to the gym. A lot of it, you can get it loaded in there. It's not. Look, his problem is it's the simple carbs, but the complex ones, they'll load in there. So they don't really spike your insulin. It's the simple stuff that's going to spike it, make you insulin resistant.
I think it's worth a lot.
Like if you're not really understanding what you're eating and putting in your body, trying to create muscles, phony muscles, real muscles, this kind of muscle, that kind of muscle, then you're stupid. You're just going in there blindly, lifting, not knowing exactly what's causing what's doing what. You got to know the ins and outs and the mechanics of what you're doing, bro.
Especially for me as an older lifter, right?
Yes, it's no good lifting. Yes, all the excuses are coming out.
I think it's absolutely worth a lot. It's worth doing. But again, I'm still kind of in shock at how I look sitting up there doing the leg extensions at this point. It's like,
Yes, I'd be shocked too how you looked at this age, man. God, Christ. Anyways, friends, I gotta go. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Blaha at it again, bro. Accelerated aging. He's building a muscle. Yes. Tell me what you think about that.